And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. So, as I'm sure you've all seen and heard, Bronny James had a good game in the G League a few days ago, scored 31 points, and the LeBron James fanboys were going crazy over this. One platinum CFL member, Gilbert Arenas, I was watching Gil's Arena, and Gilbert Arenas was pretty much calling out all of the people who had nothing to say after Bronny's 31-point game. You know, he was going off talking about how, everybody's hating on the kid because of his father, and no second-round draft pick does that good to begin with. You normally don't hear about him anyway. And yeah, what you would expect from a 4-6er. And so I was one of those people who I didn't do a video on Bronny James scoring 31 points in the G League. And the reason I did not do a video on Bronny James scoring 31 points in the G League is simply because I need to see, first of all, some consistency. Second of all, it's the G League. And third of all, it's funny how the members of the 4-6 Kingdom tend to forget what the real issue is. The real issue with Bronny James is two things. The first thing is that it was LeBron James who told us all before Bronny James had set foot in the NBA that Bronny James was better than so many NBA players already. This was what the Duck said. So, again, like the members of the 4-6 Kingdom tend to do, they don't place any blame on LeBron James. Well, a lot of the scrutiny and critique that Bronny gets is solely because of LeBron James. It is LeBron James' fault. He said Bronny was something that he wasn't. Now, the other thing is that regardless of what pick Bronny went, he shouldn't have been there. I mean, this is just the long and short of it. Bronny James shouldn't have been picked to be in the NBA, period. So I don't care about what other second-round draft picks did or didn't do. The fact of the matter is Bronny James only got the opportunity simply because of who his father is and because his father is willing to abuse his power in the NBA. This is it. So I didn't do a video on Bronny scoring the 31 points. And lo and behold, they decide to let Bronny play against the 76ers with the Lakers. And we go from 31 points in the G League to 0 points, 1 assist, and 3 rebounds against the 76ers, who didn't have their stars, by the way. So this is what I'm talking about. You cannot, it's the same thing with LeBron James. You ridiculous fanboys, you come in here and you cry because, why you do so many LeBron James videos? And then when LeBron James has a good game, you come here and say, what about LeBron James triple-double? I'm not going to give LeBron James any praise for a so-called good games, in quotes. I'm not going to give him praise for any of his stat padding games unless he was actually playing the game with some integrity on a consistent basis. And that would take time, a lot of time to earn, considering LeBron James hasn't had integrity his entire career. It has to be some consistency there. So Let's check out this article from the New Yorker. Says Lakers give Bronny James big chance and it doesn't go well. Bronny James might not be ready for the NBA quite yet. No kidding. Did anybody think he was? Oh yeah, the fanboys who were jumping up and down because he scored 31 points in the G League. All of you guys, you thought so. It says, James received some legitimate minutes in the first quarter of the Lakers' 118-104 loss to the 76ers on Tuesday and was abused by guard Tyrese Maxey, who isolated the rookie guard at any opportunity. Bronny ended the game 0 for 5 from the floor with 3 turnovers to go with his father's turnovers in 15 minutes, 4 in the first quarter, and had a -9 plus minus in the first quarter, one of the worst marks in the NBA on Tuesday. So yeah, so let me explain something to you LeBron James fanboys. Again, on this channel, we talk about mentality. The mentality behind success. Bronny James scoring 31 points in the G League means nothing. And why it means nothing? Because to me, I'll say this, Bronny James seems to have potential. I mean, I'll say this, to be able to score 31 in the G League means there is some potential there. But here's the thing. There is a lot of people with potential. I've said this many times before. Any of you who have played basketball in any capacity, it could be, on a team, it could be just street ball. You know people who are great in practice. In practice, they can't miss. But then they get in the game and they can't do in the game what they do in practice. Ben Simmons. LeBron James. You know people who are good for 3 quarters, but in the clutch, in the fourth quarter when it's needed, their percentage goes way down. Because it's all about the mindset. It's all about who can deal with the pressure. If you look at the stars of most teams, normally they don't have the highest field goal percentage of the team. They're normally near the top, even like Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure Steve Kerr has an overall higher shooting percentage than Michael Jordan, maybe by 2 or 3%. However, the difference is obviously, we don't have to say it, but we'll spell it out for you fanboys. The difference is Michael Jordan can get his shot off in a variety of ways. The difference is Michael Jordan is very comfortable when the pressure's on. And so again, just being able to put the ball through the hoop at a higher percentage almost means nothing if you can't do it when it is needed. And this is what we're waiting to see, if Bronny James is capable of developing the mental fortitude to play when the pressure is on. I saw some of the highlights from the G League, and Bronny James looked more comfortable and confident in that G League game than I have ever seen him look before, to be honest. But again, it's the G League. Again, you score 31 points in the G League, and you come to the Lakers game and you can't score a point. They keep trying to give him credit for being a good defender, but again, Tyrese Maxey was giving him the business with no problem. And to me, this is a mental thing. This is a mental toughness thing. This is a a pride thing. This is a like how much of a competitor are you kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, sure, everybody wants to play in the NBA. It would be everybody's dream to play in the NBA who likes basketball. But again, just because it's your dream doesn't mean you're cut out to do it. It doesn't mean you have that mental toughness to showcase your talent when the heat is on. That's really what it's about, people. It's about being able to do it when the heat is on, when the pressure is on. This is what separates the superstars from the all-stars from a good player from just your average role player. It's the ability to deliver when the heat is on. And I go as far as to say this. I believe a lot of what makes the all-star have more quote-unquote skills is not necessarily that they are just more skilled. It is just the fact that they handle pressure better. It is a fact that, again, like Phil Jackson said about Michael Jordan enjoyed being in the storm. He enjoyed those high pressure moments more than anybody else. But anyway, we gonna hold up here. Yeah, like I said, you LeBron James fanboys, when you jumping up and down because Bronny scored 31 points in the G League, and you forget that it was your king who put all the pressure on. Again, if he was gonna do this should have been kept as quiet as possible. If he was gonna put Bronny James in the NBA, he should have did everything in his power to keep it as quiet as possible and not draw any attention to it. But of course, this was not really about Bronny. This was about LeBron James and his manufactured legacy. And so LeBron James had to come out there and tell everybody that, hey, Bronny is better than so many players in the NBA. He's better than so many players on the Lakers. And so he's getting, people are keeping that same energy, LeBron James. You know that, just like when you had that, what was it, the 20, what was it, I think of the 21-22 season when you put together that super duper team and everybody knew it was a bad, it was a bad thing to begin with, but LeBron James said, keep that same energy. Well, you know, people kept that same energy, and this is what's happening for Bronny right now. People are keeping that same energy because you came in saying how great he was. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about Gilbert Arenas seemingly to forget that it is LeBron James who put all this pressure on Bronny? About Gilbert Arenas wanting to call out people for not giving Bronny credit for his 31-point game in the G League. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.